I've been growing flowers for about 5 years now, but this is going to be my first year doing a cut flower farm and hopefully making some money back on all of the money I've put into flowers over the years. So I'm gonna go over some of the stuff that I've purchased to get started. First things first, a lot of my purchases have been from Johnny Selected Seed. And so I got this drip irrigation kit from Johnny Selected Seed. I got the 500-foot kit, so that should be enough for the 3 beds that I plan on putting out. I'll do another video going over my layout for that. I also got a digital timer for the irrigation, so I don't have to go out there and turn it on and off every time I want it to run. It'll just do it automatically. I also got some netting to hold up the flowers, so that way I have long, pretty, sturdy stems instead of the ones that flop over. In the past, I've had a lot of flowers that flop over and they just make a mess, so I'm going to try and do some netting with it this year. I know it's kind of an eyesore, but in the long run, it'll be good for the flowers. I also got some new snips. I got these from Johnny Selected Seed also. I know there's probably other places that I could have gotten snips from, but I just added it to the order. Okay, now let's talk about the seeds that I already have started. Not all of them are from Johnny Selected Seeds, and I do have them started in trays in cell blocks. So I have my Snapdragons. This is the Potomac Orange. This is the Potomac Ivory. And then this is the Sunrise Mix. These ones are from Park Seed, but I've grown these ones in the past and they're really good. The Black Prince. And then I have purchased one set of Lysianthus from Johnny Selected Seeds. I got the light pink from them, and then I got the apricot from Park Seed. I will say I really liked that the Johnny Selected Seed, they sent a whole guide for Lysianthus because these can be more of a trickier flower to grow. So they sent a whole guide on how they recommend growing them, and I'm following that for the seeds that they sent me. And then one of the other flowers that I'm growing, which I don't know how this is gonna go. I usually don't like to grow flowers from like just what you can get at like Lowe's and Walmart and stuff like that. We'll see how these grow, but these are carnations. And those are for the flowers. For the filler, like the greenery and the filler flowers, I have Buplorum, however you pronounce it. And then I have Dusty Miller. And those are from Johnny Selected Seed. And then these other 3 are from Park Seed. I have Yarrow, but it says, I don't know how to pronounce what that says, but it's Yarrow. Status. And both the Yarrow and the Status are a like summery, springy color mix. So the purple, pink, white combos. And then I also have Bells of Ireland. As for the new purchases that I have not started yet, some of which I'm going to be direct sowing and the others, so direct sowing, I'm going to go ahead and do some zinnias, and these are the flowers. So I have zinnia, the Oklahoma Salmon, Oklahoma White, and Linen. I'm super excited for that combo, the pinky and white. It's really pretty. It's gonna be my combo. For straw flower, I have 2 different. I have a mix, and then, so this is the mix, the choice mix, and then I have cranberry rose, which is like a really deep purpley color. I also purchased some marigolds. So these are gonna be tall, good for cut flowers, not like the short, bushier like normal marigolds. This is the white swan, so it's like a really light, buttery yellow. And then I also got 1 packet of Cosmos. This is the Double Click Bonbon, Double Click Rose Bonbon. It's a light pink, bright pink. Cosmos are kind of hard to harvest, and you have to keep up with them, like deadheading them. So I usually don't love to grow cosmos, but they're super pretty and I think it'll be a good like filler flower. As for the filler, like greenery and other filler flowers, I have amaranth. I got the hot biscuits, lemon balm, hibiscus, the mahogany, it's like a purpley red, and then gomphrena raspberry cream, and chamomile. So the zinnias and like the marigolds and the cosmos, I plan on direct seeding those just whenever it gets warm enough, probably about like mid-May. And then the amaranth, lemon balm, hibiscus, gomphrena, and chamomile, I will probably start inside in a couple weeks, actually, mid-March. So that should give that plenty enough time in a tray before I plant it outside. And then lastly, this order I did not get from Johnny Selected Seed. I purchased this from Sunny Meadows Sunny Meadows Flower Farm. I found this, I heard about this from, and lastly, I purchased an order of anemone and ranunculus from this place called Sunny Meadows Flower Farm. I heard about this through TikTok. I just got on there and started looking to see what options they had. I've purchased ranunculus corms from Park Seed in the past, and while they turned out great, I just don't know that they're going to be exactly what I need for cut flowers. So I purchased one packet, which is not very many, but ranunculus and anemone corms are very expensive, and they're very small, but each plant will produce a good amount of flowers, a good amount of stems. So I did the pastel mix. Again, it's the colors that I really like to stick to, the whites and the pinks. And then for the anemones, I did two different colors for anemones. I did the white. So this is a panda. It's got like a purpley center, light pink purpley center. And then I also did wine. These are super rich red, purpley color. I really like that. So I'm also gonna go through and show you what I already have started. Okay, so I have two flats that are outside. I try and put these ones out in the middle of the day when it's super sunny and it feels warm. Like today it's like mid-50s and it's super sunny, so it's good for them to just get the sunlight. And these are plants that really like the cold anyway. So these are my two Lysianthus. And then up here I have Bells of Ireland, and these are the Sunrise Mix Snapdragons. These ones are not doing as good as the other ones. They didn't germinate as much, and then they've grown a lot slower than the other ones. So over here I have my flat of Dusty Miller. It is not all the way germinated yet, so I still have it covered up. And then I have my Black Prince Snapdragons. So everything is in my dining room. I would put it down in the shop, but this winter has been really cold, so the guys have been working out there a lot, and I just didn't feel like it would be a super safe space for all of my starts. And right here in this window, I mean, you just can't beat this lighting. I mean, it's so warm right here and perfect for these seeds. It's super sunny in here, but these are my Potomac Orange Snapdragons. These ones are doing beautifully. I had a really good germination on these, and they are just growing so good. Probably the best of all of the Snapdragons that I have. These are the Potomac White. They're doing very good as well, but they didn't have as much germination as the Potomac Orange. And then over here I have my carnations. They are doing really well also. I need to come in here and pinch the tops off of them so that way I get a good full bushy plant. They're about at that stage. Over here I have my Status and Yarrow. The Status did not germinate as well. I've had some issues with that, but the ones that did germinate, they're doing okay. This is my Yarrow. It's doing really good. They've been germinated for about a month now,